Roblox is often called the world's most popular game you have never heard of. Imagine a place where you can dip in and out of a world, meet other players, make friends, and play any game you like. That is the world of Roblox. This massive multiplayer online gaming platform has more than 43 million daily active players. What a mind-boggling number, right? In this episode, I talked to a 9-year-old to understand why this game is so cool and popular amongst children and teens. We also explore what protection parents need to take if their children are actively playing Roblox. Hi there, you're listening to What's New Today, a family podcast about current events. This is Sangeeta, your host from India. In every episode, I take one story and explore this from the perspective of a child. In today's episode, I'm joined by...
My name is Rishaan. I'm 9 years old. I'm in 5th grade. I live in Bengaluru.
Welcome to this show, Rishaan. It's lovely to chat with you. And I remember just before I pressed the record button, right, for both of us to record this podcast, you were telling me about an episode that you had heard on What's New Today that you found very fascinating.
The interesting thing I found is about a very beautiful floating city, Busan. When I heard of it, I couldn't imagine that there was a floating city just in the world. I thought this was fake. I viewed it on Google and I realized that it was real.
I'm so glad you went back and checked if what we were talking about was for real. Yes, floating cities do exist. This is an episode about a floating city in Korea. It's called Busan. In today's episode, are we going to be talking about a video game which is for real?
Yes, the name of the game is Roblox.
I know you're a die-hard fan of Roblox. But before we begin our chat, how about we start with a quick game of true or false? I'll give you a bunch of facts about the game. Tell me if this is true or false. Shall we?
Sure.
Here goes the first one. Roblox, which is something that you play on a device. This is a game which is somewhat similar to playing with Lego blocks in the real world.
True. It's true because it has square figures and it has the hands like Lego, meaning you can also change the body features just like in Lego. You can change the hair, you can change these glasses to aviator glasses, and you can even change your character so that it looks scary. They even have anime style blood wounds.
Oops, do you ever get scared if there are other players who join you and who have these kind of blood wounds?
No.
Wow. So we know now that Rishaan is not one of those that gets scared by seeing characters with blood wounds. But I'm guessing it is possible that there are other children who play the game, and if they see other characters with these kind of blood wounds, they might get scared, right?
True.
Okay, here's my second question. Tell me true or false. Roblox is a platform where once you log in, you can play a game. You can also build or create your own game.
True.
Have you created your own game so far, Rishaan?
No, but I've seen the instructions on how to create it, so I'm going to create an official Roblox game pretty soon.
Wow, Rishaan, that's a lot of enthusiasm to create your own game. Good luck with it. Now, on that note, here's my third question. If you were to log into Roblox, you can find more than 100,000 games created by other children on this platform. True or false?
False. There are 306 billion experiences that you can play on Roblox.
Wow. But what do you think? Is 100,000 more than a million or less than a million?
Oh, I didn't hear the question properly. I thought you were saying less than 100,000.
No problem. I thought maybe I misstated the number, but I'm glad we're both on the same page that there are several million such games that have been created on Roblox by other children just like Rishaan. Am I right?
Um, no child or student has ever created a game on Roblox. So only grown-ups have created.
Really? Is that what you think? You don't think 11, 12, 13-year-old children have been creating games on Roblox?
I don't think so.
Hmm. But there are actually a lot of kids. Okay, I'm including even 15, 16 year olds in my definition of kids, Rishan. Okay, not just 8, 9 year olds like you. A lot of children under the age of even 18 create millions of games on Roblox. How do you find this piece of information?
I'd say that it would be amazing.
You would be amazed, wouldn't you? But yeah, it is true. A lot of kids do create games on Roblox. Even adults do create games for other children to play. But there are a lot of kids also who love to create games. Now, here comes my next question. Rishan, when you play Roblox, do you get to chat with other children on the platform?
Yes, they have a chat box option which helps you talk. You can say things like "Stop chasing me, mouse" if it's a story game, and you can also type your messages of your own choice too.
That's interesting that you can type your own message. So, when you're chatting with other kids, have they said very nice things to you?
Yes, they've said to me a million times. I saved them from a dog attack by finding a key and then unlocking a fence so that players could get out. They said, "Thank you. You're the best ever. I'll give you some Robux."
Robux. Can you tell me what that is?
The way you buy stuff on Roblox, you can either buy something cool and fancy. In the avatar option, you can go and buy some yourself some cool sunglasses or something, or you can buy some entire costumes with them.
Oh, that's cool. So, Robux is money that you use on the game, right? So, which brings me right to the next true or false question. So, when children like you play Roblox and you want to earn Robux, you can either use real world money, like your parents' credit card, and then you can buy some money, or you can only earn money by playing the game and winning points. Which of this is true?
Everyone just uses money, which is whatever.
Okay, let me try to rephrase this question. Have you ever asked your parents for their credit card for you to buy Robux?
No, but I've asked them to buy the official Robux gift card.
And did they?
No, not yet. I'm buying it when we go to US.
Okay, so that's very interesting. If a child is using a device where a parent's credit card information has already been stored, I'm going to guess that they might be able to actually use real world money to buy all these fancy costumes that you're talking about. Which brings me to a very, very interesting question about how much of the real world this game mirrors. So, Rishan, when children like you play a game on Roblox, they can visit a real world place like a McDonald's or Starbucks. Is this true or false?
Uh, it's I won't say it's true or false. Some of it is true, some of it is false, because there's a McDonald's game in Roblox, but it doesn't have the official McDonald's logo, and you don't like dress up as a McDonald's waiter or a customer. It's neither true nor false.
Oh, that's interesting. But let's ignore McDonald's. Any other logo that you think was official looking that you saw inside the game? Or maybe a movie trailer that you've seen inside the game?
Yes, I saw a movie trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. But I have seen some billboards on games that say that this is going to be releasing.
Thanks, Rishaan. I've got that clarified because I did read somewhere that a lot of movie studios that make movies, the kind of movies that we go to movie theaters to watch, they do release their trailers inside the Roblox games because that's where a lot of you kids are spending time there, right? So they go inside the games and they show trailers of movies that they hope you might enjoy watching in the real world with your parents. And also, I don't know exactly which brands do, but think of like restaurants and coffee shops. Even they sometimes open up stores inside Roblox games where children like you can start getting used to these brands and logos. So the next time you go out in the real world, you see that picture of a logo somewhere, you might ask your parents to take you there to eat. Rishaan, you told me earlier that you can chat with other players, right? Do you think in any part of the game you are disallowed automatically from chatting with others? Maybe because you're a kid and you're 9 years old?
No, but you can't say bad words or you're banned from that game. That's why I never chat.
Very smart option, Rishaan, to stay safe and not chat with strangers, right?
Everyone knows the rules. There's no lying allowed or no bad words.
Wow, that is very nice to hear that most children you've encountered have only been nice and polite. But here's a small point of suggestion for parents who are listening in and even for children yourselves. If you would like to avoid the option of chatting with strangers, parents do have the choice of turning off the chat option entirely on the Roblox platform for their children. Wonderful, Rishaan. These true or false questions, right? They really help me understand what this game is about and why you kids love it so much. But how often do you end up playing the game? Daily?
Not every day, only on Sundays.
Do you play it on a phone or a computer?
I mainly play this on my computer.
Wonderful. You were telling me earlier, before we started this recording, that when you're playing Roblox, you have to do some quests. How much time does each quest or challenge take?
It basically takes 1 hour to complete one quest.
Interesting. So, which means you do about one quest every Sunday. And that means you play for an hour every week?
Sometimes 45 minutes, sometimes 1 hour.
That's nice. Can you give me an example what a quest is like?
That, for example, the character will say something. Let's say that it's Aviator Tails. So he'll say, "Hey, can you help me? I got my tornado pieces scattered all over Green Hill. If you collect them, I'll reward you with my grand costume and my tornado."
Wow, who wouldn't like to get power like Thor, right? Rishaan, I just thought we should tell all people who are listening to our conversation about some of the things that children and parents can be a little careful about. So, one is if you think your child is not watching any ads on YouTube, because we can all get YouTube Premium today to avoid watching inappropriate or unnecessary movie trailers. But there is no way you'll know if you're a parent that your child has been seeing a movie trailer while they're playing Roblox. So it may be a good idea for both children and parents to talk about what experiences they have had while the child was playing Roblox after the game is over. Now, just like Rishaan mentioned that he'd love to develop a game on Roblox, it's wonderful if children are enticed and they're able to go through that structured process to develop a game. But Roblox as a platform is very, very happy to also entice children to spend money on marketing or advertising the game that they have developed so that it ranks amongst the top few games on Roblox across the world. Many children, I'm talking even as 14, 16-year-olds, who think that they're just onto something great, get very disappointed when their game does not rank amongst the top few. And this can lead to other problems in terms of their confidence levels, etc. So it's a great idea for children and parents to talk to each other, whether they just want to stop at building the game and let others discover it, or do you really want to go the path of spending money or Robux, however, in whichever form, whether it was earned money on the platform or money that you use a credit card to spend on the platform. It's very important for children and parents to have a nice chat about this, about which way you want to go. On that note, a very quick update for all our listeners. I do write one newsletter every month which picks up very interesting trivia and fun facts about events that are shaping our world. Like, for example, all about Roblox, what's new, and what can parents and children do to stay safe on the game. So if you'd like to get your free copy, there's a link below where you can click and subscribe using your email. Now back to my conversation with Rishaan. How about we do our favorite quiz time?
I love quizzes.
Now here's a secret. This quiz is really for our listeners to see if they were paying attention to all the interesting details that you were telling me about the game of Roblox. Alright, so let me ask you 3 questions based on what we just discussed and let our listeners check if they were paying good attention. So question 1, playing Roblox is a lot like playing with Lego on a device.
True.
So Rishaan, when you're playing Roblox, you have the opportunity to interact with other children who've logged in and are playing the same game as you are. True or false?
True.
And here's my last question. Movie studios sometimes release trailers of real world movies inside the game of Roblox. True or false?
True.
Which movie trailer have you seen?
I saw that Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Thank you so much, Rishaan. I learned a lot about Roblox and why children like you love that game so much.
I forgot something. There's also another way to identify scary games.
Oh, these are games that scare some children if they log into Roblox. So, how can they identify something that is scary?
If there's like a red light somewhere, like in movie story, you'll see a red light. Leave that game immediately. Red light means that this will be scary. This will go wrong.
Ooh, I'll definitely remember that, Rishaan. If I ever were to log on to Roblox, I'll remember your warning about this red light and scary games. Once again, thank you so much, Rishaan. I learned a lot about the game and I hope you have a lot of fun playing Roblox and anything else in the real world too. How did you enjoy this podcast recording, Rishaan?
I enjoyed it a lot.
And the usual reminders to our listeners, please do click follow and subscribe, and do leave us a rating and a review. I'd love to hear how much you enjoyed this episode. New episodes drop every Monday and Friday. And if you're under 18 and would like to be a co-host on this show, follow us on Instagram and you'll figure out how to sign on to come on this show and share your thoughts.
Thanks for listening.